So here we are at the boatyard getting all ready. We're hosing down the ground so we can keep the dust down while I put a coat of paint on the hull. We are looking good. First coat of paint on the hull and the masts and the boat. Looking good. Time for a break. There's the Miggy. She showed up. She helped on this project a lot. Good. There's my boat mate over there, Larry. He's got a little Bristol channel cutter next to me in the yard. I've been working there all summer too. Yeah, we had to go through the whole deal. All new thiacol and rubber in the whole deck. Had to reef all the seams and go through that. She was leaking real bad. Previous owner had not taken care of the boat very well. But basically, we had to rescue the boat. But after a little over a year in the shipyard, she came out looking really nice. Solid teak boat built in 1967 in Hong Kong. It is a Bill Garden design called a Porpoise. 42 foot on deck, 54 feet overall. Beautiful boat. Love the compass rose here in the lazarette hatch. Yeah, what a sweet ship. Built like you'd want it to be built.
I gotta let you know. Everything that you think is from a long time ago.
So we went through the whole bottom of the boat. This is before we did the reefing, but we reefed all the seams and I ended up recorking and caulking the whole hull. We had to bring her up right to ship shape because the surveyor, to get insurance, we had to get a survey, deep survey. It required that we pulled 3 copper rivets out of the hull. This boat was built with copper rivets holding it together. Solid teak plank on the opie frames. So we pulled 3 rivets out of the hull. God, they were pristine. Looked like the day that they were put in there. She passed her survey with flying colors. Yeah, what a gorgeous ship. Yeah, the paint came out really nice for, doing it with a brush in the boatyard. But after a few years, you get pretty good at it. Looking so much better. Gotta give a good thanks out to those boys up in Bellingham. Good boatyard.
The universe. Oh yeah, light, energy, and frequency. Set your soul free. Open your mind.
Yeah, when I got the boat, I had to go rescue the boat down in Portland on the river. So we pulled the masts, put the boat on a trailer, brought it up north. Yeah, it's been quite a job. Pull the whole rig down. So since everything was apart, we just did a complete refit on the boat, top to bottom. Definitely well worth it. If you're lucky as a sailor to run into a boat like this once in your lifetime, you're a pretty lucky guy. So I have to consider myself real lucky. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun.
Summertime, summertime is coming around again for you. Summertime, summertime.
Yes, what a sweet boat.
Summertime, come on, mama says alright. If you shake it all night, come on, summertime, summertime. Feel so fine in the summertime.
Nice. I'm gonna drop her back in the water now. I love it. Those boys at Colony Wharf, boy, they had a big, beautiful crane there, pulled me out. Boat at the time weighed 18 tons. We are moving around. Just me, got a christener. Go back in the water, baby. Alright. There we go. Gotta be happy about it. Nice. Sweet. Going in. Yep. She's pretty dry. Been out of the water a long time, so see how this goes. It's the beginning of a great adventure, and many adventures to come. Yeah, what a great morning to launch. The water was just so calm and so flat. You know, after you do so much work on a boat like that, you go through all the seams on the bottom, you know, you're really kind of hoping everything's going to be just fine. That's why shipwrighting is, just as the word implies, shipwright. So if you do it right, then you get to float and have a good time. So, off to Port Townsend. I'll tell you what. Yeah, this is a little bit later, and so we go out to Port Townsend, and we're lucky we get in just before the storm. This is the Port Townsend Wooden Boat Festival, so we took the boat out to the show at the Wooden Boat Festival. Great time, I tell you what. But boy, the first, the show's supposed to start the next day, and so people are coming in, and this great storm just comes out of nowhere, and it gets ripping. So there are a couple of boats out there in distress. That's what the guy up in the rigging is watching. Probably 40 to 35 to 50. It was ripping. But so many beautiful boats had already gotten in, and a few stragglers are still coming their way. It's a wonderful thing in the boating community, how people help each other. Oh yeah, it's a little bit rough out there. Oh yeah. Port Townsend, Washington. Lots of boats been built there. Every year we've been doing the Port Townsend Boat Show since I was a little kid, and we came all the way from Oregon. We decided to build a sailboat. So we came to the Port Townsend Wooden Boat Show to see the wooden boats and decide how and what kind of boat we were going to build. And oh my God, that must have been in, oh boy, that was a long time ago. So here he comes in, and boy, the wind just grabs you right here and throws you right down into those other boats. So we got the guys in the Zodiacs out there helping people come in, keep people safe. And he just made it. There's a sailor for you. Single-handed, one guy out in the weather bringing his boat in. That's a sailor for you. Sweet, he made it in safe. I'm gonna go and hopefully get in a nice spot. Well, this guy, he come in, he was the one that was out there in the rough water, and boy, must have thrown up something in his fuel system or something, but he lost power. Wind blew him in all the way down the channel there, right into these other boats, and right on these guys in the skiff, man. They're out there saving everybody. Pretty tricky when it blows this hard. Nobody was expecting it, and a lot of people come to the boat show. There's the Coast Guard out there. They're doing their watch, doing their best to help people. You can see that it's blowing good. It looks like this guy, he's lost his staysail. He's just getting beat. Wow. I think it's blowing close to 45, 50 right now, I think. It was a rough day. We just missed this by about an hour and a half. When we come down from the island on our trip in. There she is, Lady Washington. Yeah, she hammered out the storm, came in the morning. She, part of the Wooden Boat Show tours, people come out and get to take a nice walk the decks and tour of Lady Washington. Big boat, she never stops sailing. She's always sailing somewhere. Yeah, this was the next morning after the storm. It got really rough. There were a few people that didn't make it in. This guy right here. Sweet little boat. And yeah, boom, right up on the beach. Kayaker. Yeah, probably kept his kayak from getting blown down the street. Yeah, rough ride, I tell you what. This poor guy, he was really in rough shape. The more the tide went out, the more precarious his situation got. He's pretty gashed up too. Had to do that repair before the tide come back in, or before his rope broke. No fun. He made it out. We'll see how many boats rode out that storm. So this is part of the Wooden Boat Foundation, where they build these wonderful launches, and you get to go out participate as one of the rowers, row around the harbor. It's total old school. A lot of fun. Yep, boaters start young. There she is. She's on a mission though. Oh, she almost got it. This is one of the projects at the Wooden Boat Festival too, is kids get to use scraps from the boatyard and get to build their own little boats. So here's one of her boat. I guess the wind blew it away. She's out to rescue it. There she is. She's gonna get her boat back. We'll line it all up. Here she comes. Sweet. Rescued. Nice. Nothing like messing about in boats.